Mountains in Denver, Colorado. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Luinder Avila.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Ready to go? And now for the Phillies, Jackson Chourio. The line and the pitch. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
No strike.
That clips the corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up and in, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. And first offering is fouled off. Avila. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Righty delivers. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. And 1-2.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
The 1-2. Way high. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
So up next, Tristan Casas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Bryce Harper.
Yeah, Boog, this lineup is setting up the pins for him right now, and he's just smashing them. Driving runs in at a high rate over the last couple of series, and it just seems like he's enjoying every opportunity he gets in a big spot. Not everybody likes to be on the big stage in those big moments, but right now he does. Those pressure moments almost seem to be what he's thriving off of, so we'll see if any of that comes up in this one.
Hit hard, that gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The catcher, Harry Ford.
Now the catcher up to hit, Harry Ford, one of the stars in the win yesterday. as he had 3 hits. And that one clips the corner. Miller, the lead runner, out at second. Harper on at first with 2 down. Two on, 2 outs. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. And on the hill, Tristan McKenzie.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. McKenzie, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. And that's a little high.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one the other way. Williams. Jump throw. And he's safe at first.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
So in now for Colorado, Jonathan Clase. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Save!
Probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
And the 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Under it. He makes the grab. And there's one away.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. At the very bottom, hitting 9th, Patrick Bailey.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Next for Colorado, Colt Keith. That one finds the zone.
0-1.
1 out and a runner at second. Next pitch is outside. And that's downstairs and outside. And he deals. That one drifts inside. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Isaac Paredes digging in for the Rockies. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The Rockies strand one, scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Termarr Johnson. Avila in his rookie season, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Avila back to work. Down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And that one hammered back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And that should quiet this home crowd. His second homer this series. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now Evan Carter fought off foul. And a foul ball left side. The 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Carson Williams stands in for the Phillies.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That's inside. Ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at second with one away. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Man at second. Heading down the line. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Right on the warning track. Out number 2.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. And a strike on the outside edge. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball. 2
Williams
strikes.
at second with 2 down. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
In the air, out towards left center. Clase pulls it in on the run. So the Phillies strike first with a solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the veteran outfielder, number 82. And the pitch. And there's the strike. Called strike right there. Kicks and deals. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And here's the first baseman, Xavier Isaac. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. One down, base is empty. Breaking ball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Rockies trailing by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Out towards right center field. Chourio makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the right fielder,
Jacob Perry digging in for the Rockies. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Sliced hard but foul. Two outs. Swings here and blasts one left field. Carter ranging back. Stretches out and hauls it in. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Rockies nothing. New inning getting started. Leading off, Aiden Miller. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that one is inside ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper to the plate, and he's already singled in this game. Fastball for a strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Two down, nobody on. Here's a high chopper. Gathers and throws to first. Harper retired. That's out number 3. Phillies down in order. but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning. So in now for Colorado, number 15.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
And a bunt towards third, and that's just foul. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Just off the outside edge. Got him swinging.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Patrick Bailey in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Way out front for strike two.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Carter snags it on the run.
Now back, the designated hitter, CJ.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Here's CJ Abrams to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to Casas. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Rockies are down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Denver, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Harry Ford. Here comes a pitch. That one misses, and that's ball one.
No strike.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Kicks and fires. Foul off down the right side. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And out number 1 on the grab.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's the second baseman, Termarr Johnson. He's already homered in this game. And that one is in for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
One down, base is empty. Oh, look at the stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first-step reactions. Hot shots like that, that's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Carter stands in now and watches strike one. Two outs.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time. Next one misses. Now 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground right side. Isaac takes it himself, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They lead it 1-0. And we're back. Bottom 4, and here is Jonathan Clase. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Should have this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Colt Heat. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. The Rockies down by a run here in the second game of the series. And there's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Pop up here, third base side. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next to Colorado, the third baseman,
Isaac Paredes digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Foul ball. That's outside. And the count is 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 1-0. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the shortstop, Carson Williams. And here it comes. Williams in his third season, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. And that one clips the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one misses in the dirt. Hit hard, should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Acuna now. Fly to left his first time. That missed by a lot. 1-0.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Just off the outside edge. 2-0. Man at second. What a stop. Fires to first. On the money. Nice play.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
One away with a runner at third, and we're at the top of the fifth. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Clase on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Aiden Miller, the next to hit. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The wind of the pitch. Ball one there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
2 out, space is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Bailey down to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Rockies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, number 82. The right-hander back to work. In the air, right center. This is massive. was blasted to the moon. It's 2-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Next for Colorado, Xavier Isaac. Ball one, no strikes.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the right fielder,
Jacob Berry digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. And the slider just misses. Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
No strike.
And there's the automatic. In the air, left field, down the line. Carter makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
now batting, shortstop, Todd.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. There's a strike.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Good eye in that spot. Next offering is down low. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. And that's too high, ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
McKenzie over to first, and he's back safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Bailey at the plate and takes high there.
No, the 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
In the air, left side. Carter makes the catch, and that will end the inning. The Rockies get 1 by way of the long ball. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Coors Field, and here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. The pitch. Splits the plate, and that's strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sid Justice, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Hollowell also getting ready. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Paredes calls it in, and there's one away.
Now that designated hitter, Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
One out, bases empty. Swing and a base hit.
Now that the catcher.
One down. Here's the Phillies catcher, Harry Ford. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Here's your 0-1. That's a little bit low. Harper leads off first with one away. Pickoff throw. Back in there standing. Ground ball could be two. The underhand flip. One in second. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Phillies 2 and the Rockies 1. Back here in Denver, bottom of the sixth inning. Now at the plate, C.J. Abrams. The pitch. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Outside. Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. Stays alive. And a pitch.
Ball two.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the righty deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind of the pitch.
Okay.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab, one away.
Now the center fielder.
So in now for Colorado, Jonathan Clase. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that one upstairs. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count even at 1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Laying out front there as he swings through it.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Goes down looking. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Colt Heat. Rip towards third. Whips it to Casas, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and our score remains 2-1. The new pitcher in the game, Sid Justice.
Sid Justice.
Termarr Johnson stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. The wide to kick the pitch. Almost got him.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
And that one fouled off. A wind and a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So digging in, Evan Carter. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
And this one could be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Runner at third with 1 gone. Now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score from third. And they lead by 2.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
1 down, runner at first. Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in for the Phillies. That one is upstairs. Williams, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one out to right. Tracks it down for the out. That's out number 2.
Now back the center fielder,
Jackson Chourio stands in for the Phillies. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. McKenzie back to work. That one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Outside low. And 1-1. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Now the left fielder.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And downstairs.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Fastball for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball out into left center field. And there's one down.
The batter, the first baseman, Xavier Isaac.
And now the first baseman, Xavier Isaac.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Tying run at the plate. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the lawn. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tristan McKenzie gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Joyce comes on now.
Number 44, Dan Joyce.
And now here is Jacob Berry. Fastball for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the second game of the series. That one at the knees for a strike. So the tying run at second. Swing and he popped it up. And the infield fly rule call.
Up next to Colorado, the shortstop,
So first and second with 2 outs. And the batter will be the shortstop. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Paredes at second, Isaac at first, 2 out of the inning. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one off the mark. And a count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
On the ground, Johnson. They take the force out, inning over. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Rockies 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Brule. So digging in, Aiden Miller, 1 for 3.
Aiden Miller.
And the pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
Brule, in his 3rd season, he throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-1.
There's a strike. Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that off. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
At the belt and fires. And another ball. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Casas, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Action in the pen down there. George Masters, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Hollowell, the right-hander, loosening up as well. The pitch. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The bat, number 3. Designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Bryce Harper. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Man at first, 1 away. And that is cut out and missed. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And now the lefty. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
4 in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. A little bit high, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's in there at the knees. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Phillies strand 1, but they still lead it 3-1. Back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. JoJo Romero.
Number 59, JoJo Romero.
And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
The catcher, Patrick Bailey.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
That's a ball.
And there's a ball. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Abner Uribe up and throwing. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, C.J. Abrams. First pitch misses. Bailey aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground, right side, Johnson. Off balance feet, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Jonathan Clase getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
There's a strike.
1-1.
The tying run at the plate. Now this is in the air down the line. And there's 2 away.
Up next to Colorado, the second baseman,
Next for Colorado, Colt Heath. Step off, throw to first. Abrams back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, he picked up it once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down when he gets in the scoring position.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball. Damn.
Outside. 3-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike. 95 of that one. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So 1 left for Colorado. Score holds. It's 3-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, George Masters.
Master.
And now for the Phillies, Termarr Johnson.
The second baseman, Termarr Johnson.
Here comes a pitch. In the air, center field. Clase settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. One up, one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The batter, the left fielder.
So up next, Evan Carter. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is downstairs. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits.
Ball, that's low.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And the batter now, Carson Williams. Swings through that one for strike one.
All ones the count.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. That just misses. Now 1-2.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that's too high. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Rockies 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Abner Uribe.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And here comes Uribe, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. That one not close. Now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And a pitch.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the left fielder. Foul ball there. field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman.
Rockies down to their last out. Xavier Isaac will hit next. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Now, that finishes the evening's action.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Rockies, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.